Hello, and welcome back to our channel, where we unpack the facts behind the headlines. Today, we address a topic that ignited a firestorm across social media: the viral image of a so-called coffin of Nnamdi Kanu, the context of his recent legal victory in Kenya, IPOB's renewed statements on the crisis over cattle grazing in the southeast, and Kanu's invitation to friends and allies to visit him in DSS custody. Stay tuned as we fact-check misinformation and connect it to the wider Biafra struggle and political tensions in Nigeria. Let's start with what you've seen online: a photograph showing a white casket draped in Biafra flags, with claims that it contained the remains of Nnamdi Kanu. This is completely false. This coffin was from the funeral of Professor Odenigbo, a Biafra sympathizer who died in 2015 in the United States. The photo was recycled and pushed on social media by certain individuals, including controversial bloggers, right after Kanu secured a favorable ruling in a Kenyan court. Why now? Many observers believe the rumor aimed to discredit Kanu's movement by sowing fear and confusion. Just days before this coffin hoax, a Kenyan High Court has ruled decisively. On the other hand, Nnamdi Kanu's 2021 abduction from Kenya to Nigeria was illegal and unconstitutional. The court ordered the Kenyan government to pay him compensation of 120 million naira, about $90,000, for violating his rights. This decision was celebrated by IPOB and many pro-Biafra activists as a vindication, evidence that the extraordinary rendition breached international law. Kanu's legal team called it a landmark victory, a step closer to eventual justice. And it's no coincidence that immediately afterward, the misinformation campaigns ramped UQP, attempting to overshadow the legal, triumphant victory, with fake news of his death. Parallel to these legal developments, IPOB released statements reflecting regret over the continued infiltration of Fulani cattle herders into Igbo communities. They warned that herders were still grazing cattle deep into farmlands despite past bans by Southeast governors. IPOB spokesperson Emma Powerful stressed that allowing these activities contradicts the goals of protecting local farmers from violence and land grabs. This situation ties directly into the broader struggle for self-determination, and into why Nnamdi Kanu supporters see him as a defender of Igbo land and identity. Amid all this turmoil, Nnamdi Kanu continues to communicate from DSS detention. He has reassured supporters that he is alive and determined, encouraged more public interest in his trial, and extended invitations to respected leaders, elders, and even international observers to come and see him in person. These invitations aim to debunk false rumors and to show transparency, making it harder for propaganda to flourish. In one of his messages, Kanu said, and I quote, "Disinformation isn't harmless. This coffin photo achieved several things. 1. It confused many supporters, causing panic. 2. It distracted the public from the Kenyan ruling. 3. It exploited real fears about the risks Nnamdi Kanu faces in detention. Experts on information warfare call this a classic smokescreen tactic: generate sensational falsehoods to bury real victories." Here's what we can all do. Always verify before you share. Use reputable news sources. Don't let rumors overshadow genuine issues. Support the human rights, regional insecurity, and the let courts rule in justice from the system. If you found this broadcast helpful, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you don't miss updates. Drop a comment. What do you think about this coffin controversy? Do you believe this Kenyan ruling will change the trajectory of Kanu's trial in Nigeria? I'm Mariam Enejo. Thank you for watching.